Imagine a time when music could only be experienced live. Today, it is somewhat incomprehensible for us to imagine a time when listening to music had to be experienced in real time by musicians. In 1936, when Benjamin wrote his dissertation, most music was probably experienced live. Before the middle of the 19th century, no technology existed which had the ability to record music. Experiencing music required a live musician, or musicians, to play their instruments in real time. Experiencing music required people to gather in venues, come across a busker, or perhaps attend a celebration. In each case, the music that they were experiencing was a one-of-a-kind performance, gone forever in time once the musicians stopped playing. With the advent of recording devices, musicians' performances could now be captured, stored, and listened to repeatedly in different settings at different times. The ability to capture a musician's performance changed the way people enjoyed music. Now they could take the music home with them. So in Benjamin's mind, the aura was lost when the reproduction of music became the norm. As he states, even the most perfect reproduction of a work of art is lacking in one element: its presence in time and space, its unique existence at the place where it happens to be. Families could now sit in front of their phonograph and listen to a record. Music was now much more portable and without the need of a musician. By the 1950s, most people in the Western world owned a record player, and the emergence of popular music began its early stage. As recording technology improved, musicians began using multi-track devices and the studio to experiment with sound. Creativity expanded twofold as 4 tracks gave way to 8 tracks. I think of the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band and pretty much every Pink Floyd album as examples of studio wizardry. In the last 2 decades, digital technology infiltrated and even newer sounds began to be heard and more experimentation began. Musicians had an even greater palette of sounds to choose from. Auto-tune, the ability to correct out-of-tune vocals, became mainstream. Hundreds of tracks became the norm, and computers were now completely engrossed in the making of music. The technological innovation of recording music changed the artistic form of music. The studio over the last 30 years has become the place and time where musical experimentation takes place, where musicians come together and use the technology to help shape their art. But technology didn't just change the way music sounds, it also changed the way we listen to music. As analog formats gave way to digital, music became even more portable and even more accessible. People began to listen to music on small portable devices, which could be taken with them anywhere they went. With the advent of MP3s, music was now easily available for illegal download on computers, completely changing the music industry, causing fear amongst record executives due to plummeting music sales. But some companies began to embrace the digital age, and a new era in the music industry has begun. The future of technology and music seems limitless as computers, technology and music have converged to create new forms and sounds. We can only imagine the music of the future. Perhaps the future of music won't require the need for musicians at all?